Tonight, Edo House of Assembly changes leadership as protests to stall invasion impedes vehicular movement around Ring Road. Political activities gather momentum as parties intensify campaigns, plus Environmental Watch Group clamors for restructuring of Ogoni cleanup. Good evening and welcome to NTA Benin Main News. I am Anwali Okolo. 17 lawmakers of the Edo State House of Assembly, including the 14 members whose seats were declared vacant, have impeached the Speaker of the House of Assembly, Frank Okiye, and Deputy Speaker, Roland Asoro. Ogochukwu Ona reports that this was after the inauguration of the 14 members at an emergency plenary at a private location in Benin. Victor Doro was sworn in as the new Speaker of the House.
PDP protesters not only barricaded the entrance to the complex, but also took over major sections of the road.
Okay. The Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly and other PDP supporters have barricaded the entrance to the Assembly complex to protest the alleged plans of the impeached Deputy Speaker and other APC members-elect to invade the Assembly. The situation at the complex impeded normal vehicular movement around the King Square. Obey Otobapsai reports.
A crowd of PDP protesters not only barricaded the entrance to the complex, but also took over major sections of the road, resulting in a chaotic situation for commuters. Very few of the protesters were observed using their face masks. The physical distancing directive was also not complied with. The Speaker says the protest this morning is to flout plans by the impeached Deputy Speaker and other APC members-elect to take over the Assembly complex.
We got a hit yesterday and we did address the world on the tension of the APC and their leadership. Because of the rumor we're hearing, we came around this and we found that our party supporters are already all over the place.
The impeached Deputy Speaker Yekini Idiaye, in a telephone interview, denies the allegation.
As far as I'm concerned, no, we are what he's saying. To come and take over the Assembly with who now? So I don't know what he's saying.
Meanwhile, the APC State Media Campaign Council, in a statement signed by the chairman John Mayaki, says the party has no hand in the blockade of the Assembly. Rather, he says it is an orchestration by the PDP out of fear that the House, which he says now comprises of only 5 lawmakers, will be overturned and replaced with more representatives. The resolution to impeach the Deputy Speaker was adopted few days after he declared his support for the APC governorship candidate, Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu. At the time of filing this report, the protest was ongoing. Security operatives are, however, on ground to keep the peace. In Benin, Obehi Otobapsai, NTA News.
The report on the impeachment of the Speaker of the Assembly, Frank Okiye, by the 17 lawmakers will come up in the course of the bulletin. Governor Gordon Obaseki has described the plans of the impeached Deputy Speaker and other members-elect to invade the State House of Assembly as uncalled for, calling on the Speaker to go about his normal duties. Elizabeth Omoko reports. That report will come up subsequently. We'll take a break. Please stay tuned for more reports.
It is what I call the simple agenda. I've been very consistent with this agenda because I believe in it. This is a simple document that many people will be able to understand and run with. And in the next couple of weeks, I intend to be talking to Edo people that they can understand what this agenda stands for.
The man for that assignment is Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu. and he has articulated the nitty-gritty of his conceptualization in getting Edo State to that elevation of social, political, and economic risorgimento by his simple agenda.
Security and social welfare, infrastructure development and urban renewal, manpower development and training, public and private partnerships, leadership by example, employment and empowerment.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, two things will excite you: the want and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities, fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Randeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenui Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
Better not dey finish for Muyi line o. The friend of Nigeria students, the People's Transport, we get everybody for mind. Inside all this, we still arrange to make sure say passengers enjoy safe ogbonge journey with paddy price. Muyi line, you na true friend of travelers o, and you don arrange special discount from Benin to Lagos, Mile 2, Yanopaja, Yaba, and Aja, Benin to Port Harcourt, Warri, Bayelsa, all Niger Delta routes, Ekpoma, Auchi, Abuja, and other places for Nigeria. Muyi line executive charter buses and cars like Toyota Corolla, Toyota Camry, Sienna, dey to carry you to international airports and other places for Nigeria. Save money, enjoy special paddy price for Muyi line. 169 Oselu Lagos Road, opposite Technical Junction, Benin City. Muyi line, friend of Nigeria students.
Please until Signature Hotel. Please until Signature Hotel. Our place of hospitality in the heart of Benin City. Please until
Pleasant Hill Signature Hotel, a place of hospitality in the heart of Benin City, located at 134 Akpakpavo Road, Benin City, Edo State, or call 0528-40557 or 081363908.
Please until Signature Hotel. Please until Signature Hotel. Our place of hospitality.
You're welcome back. And now to our earlier report on the Governor Gordon Obaseki describing the plans of the impeached Deputy Speaker and other members-elect to invade the State House of Assembly as uncalled for, calling on the Speaker to go about his normal duties. Elizabeth Omoko's report here.
Governor Obaseki arrived at the State House, where protesters barricaded the entrance of the house following the alleged invasion. He says he will do all it takes to protect the sovereignty of the house, as the rule of law must be duly followed.
Nigeria is governed by laws and the constitution of this country. Mr. President has always insisted that we must follow the rule of law and do things according to law. Nobody in this country is above the constitution of our country. And so, Mr. Speaker, go about your regular duties as a parliament, the way you deal, and the way the Constitution prescribes. For us as the executive, we will use all the instruments available to us constitutionally and protect you and protect the state.
The governor cautioned those fomenting arrest in the state to desist forthwith or face the wrath of the law. In Benin, Elizabeth Omako, NTA News.
Now, the APC Women Campaign team has visited Eho in Owode local government area to solicit support for Pastor Ize-Iyamu and the APC. Ogo Chukwuka Ona reports. That report will come up subsequently. The APC Women Campaign Council are still going places drumming support for their candidate, Pastor Sage Ize-Iyamu, for the forthcoming Edo election. This time, the campaign group was at Oredo local government area of the state. Ifeoma Okafo has the details.
The women are from the 12 wards that make up Oredo local government area. It was an opportunity for the women to get the full details of Pastor Iyamu's simple agenda. The Director General Women Campaign Council, Mrs. Elizabeth Ativie, believes that the welfare of women, issue of security, employment, infrastructure, and many others, which are customarily pushed to the margins, can now be given attention. This, she said, will be possible if the women of Oredo support Pastor Ize-Iyamu.
Pastor Ize-Iyamu is coming as a man of God in reality, genuine service to the people. Then when you talk about manpower development, you heard when I told them during Ali time, when Ali mop up all the women in the streets, housewives, everybody, send them to NTI, Ekewa Road there. And they are all teachers, and they were sent to their villages to go and teach. We didn't have shortage of teachers at that time. For those who have capacity, they still took them up to Ekeadolo to go and do NCE. They are the teachers we have that are retiring now. There are no replacement for them. Because you can't just pick people on the street to go and teach. You must train them to teach. Pastor Ize-Iyamu said he's coming to correct all this.
The women are happy that the simple agenda promise as proclaimed by Pastor Ize-Iyamu is not negotiable.
Oredo is ready to deliver for Pastor Sage Ize-Iyamu in the forthcoming election.
The Women Campaign Council Edo 2020 is still going places. In Benin, Ifeoma Okafo, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the Senior Special Assistant to Governor Obaseki on Public Affairs, Isaac Amure, has described the allegation of negligence by the government by the APC as false and baseless, describing Governor Obaseki as prudent and a careful manager of resources with the right mechanisms to cater for the needs and aspirations of all Edo citizens. He wants the party to shun campaigns of calumny and focus on issue-based campaigns. A non-governmental organization, Nigeria Must Move Forward Forum, has endorsed APC candidate Pastor Sage Ize-Iyamu for the September 19 election. It was during a rally in Benin City. Peter Oibo has details.
This demonstration by the group is part of its political mandate to promote good governance, civic responsibility, and bringing the dividends of democracy closer to the people. To this end, the forum, which comprises of young Nigerians, women, and men, marched through major streets in Benin City in solidarity with the APC candidate, Pastor Ize-Iyamu.
Pastor Ize-Iyamu is the one who love, the one who can take Edo to the next level. That simple agenda that he has in this manifesto, we the Edoite wants to see it, wants to experience it.
We are pleading to people to vote APC Ize-Iyamu. We've tested him before and it was someone this time around we want to vote him in so that he will carry everybody along.
Me no say he go do everything for everybody. We need garage. We not get garage for those states. Along the road now for the load. We need garage and we need market. We need everything so that youth go everywhere go dey good.
The NGO Nigeria Must Move Forward Forum was founded in 4th February 2011. In Benin, Peter Oyibo, NTA News.
Let's now take the report on the 17 lawmakers of the Edo State House of Assembly.
The impeachment notice was signed by the 17 members present at the location. This was after Emmanuel Agbaje, representing Akoko Edo 2 constituency, was nominated as Speaker Pro Tem. Victor Edoro, representing Esan Central, took the oath of office and allegiance, presided over by the Deputy Clerk of the House, Samuel Fezokai.
We have resolved that we will elect a Speaker Pro Tem who will lead us in this assembly for today, after which every other thing will follow. Therefore, I am seeking the approval of my colleagues to nominate Honorable Emma Agbaje, representing Akoko Edo 2 constituency as the Speaker Pro Tem for the day.
I want to second the motion moved by Honorable Musayaba Kubo, representing Oriomo East.
This development follows a motion moved by Washington Osifo, representing Nwonde constituency, and seconded by Kingsley Agabi, representing Esako East constituency. Emmanuel Agbaje, representing Akoko Edo 2 constituency, was nominated as Deputy Speaker in a motion moved by Chris Okaigbe, representing Oredo West, and seconded by Michael Ohio Ezomo, representing Owan West constituency. In his acceptance speech, the Speaker, Victor Edoro, appreciated the people of Edo for their support since the struggle after the election in 2019, especially the APC, immediate national chairman of the party, Adams Oshomole, and the federal government. He wants all to be united in moving the state forward. He says the House is not keen on impeachment of any member of the executive.
I want to also congratulate His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Nworaze Obaseki, for his contribution, and wish to state unequivocally that we have resolved to give him the necessary cooperation insofar as Edo State will move forward, having regard to the achievements and the welfare of the people of Edo State.
Sitting has been adjourned till 7th August. 24 members of the House were elected last year, but only 9 members were inaugurated on July 17. The latest development in the state legislature follows the declaration of support for the APC candidate, Pastor Sageze Yamu, by 4 members of the Assembly, including the Deputy Speaker, Yekini Daye. He was, however, impeached Wednesday and replaced by Roland Asoro. In Benin, Ogochkuka Ona, NTA News.
And away from politics, the Environmental Rights Action Friends of the Earth Nigeria are clamoring for the restructuring of the hydrocarbon pollution remediation project HYPREP under the Federal Ministry of Environment to enable it to carry out its mandate effectively on the cleanup of Ogoni land. This was during a media advocacy in Benin City. The report. The Hydrocarbon Pollution Remediation Project was set up in 2016 on the recommendations of the UNEP's report of 2011 on environmental assessment of Ogoni land. The group, however, regretted that emergency measures that should have provided temporary relief like potable water for Ogoni people have since not happened. They also observed that HYPREP has only commenced work on secondary sites, leaving the more complex primary sites unattended to.
Work has stopped at 11 of the 17 cleanup sites researchers visited,
Many of these sites stopped work in late 2019. 2 sites have not even commenced work at all at the time of our visit, except for the information board displayed outside their area of operation. So we are not just talking for the sake of talking. We went to the field, we conducted an assessment, and there's also an assessment by UNEP report of 2019.
They appealed to the federal government to restructure HYPREP to enable it tackle the recommendations of the UNEP report holistically in a timely manner.
HYPREP is not designed nor structured to implement a project as complex and sizable as the Ogoni cleanup, and therefore needs restructuring to position it for a more effective cleanup process.
Participants were optimistic that such media engagements will ensure monitoring and accountability of the project.
For an organization to be able to say, over these timelines, we have achieved this, but these areas are yet to receive our attention, and to convince stakeholders that these are actually going on, the importance and imperative of key performance indicators cannot be overemphasized.
We are asking for a total overhaul of the work HYPREP so that we can have inclusive development in the Niger Delta.
If you see you are monitoring the environment you are cleaning up, there must be an indicator to show the level of progress.
The media advocacy also threw more light on need for a legal framework for HYPREP to strengthen the project. In Benin, Anwulio. It's time for another break. Please stay tuned.
University Iyano wishes to announce the commencement of the 2020-2021 admission exercise. The university is equipped with world-class facilities such as the Anatomage table, Simman 3G mannequins, and the Canvas learning management system, among others, that enhance effective teaching and learning. The Canvas LMS provides a computerized learning platform with video conferencing facilities which enable students to perform interactive academic activities online. The university has continued to showcase academic activities online on a Canvas LMS despite the lockdown occasioned by the COVID-19 pandemic. Based on the determination to graduate students within the stipulated time as defined in the admission letters, you are definitely assured of uninterrupted academic calendar at Edo University, Iyamo. For further admission inquiries, please visit the university website on www.edouniversity.edu.ng to fill an application today to give your child an opportunity of world-class education. Signed, Registrar.
Tempted and tried.
Graduation into the arms of our loving Savior. The families of Eyobo and Agbovo of Edo State announced the heavenly entrance of their daughter, sister, wife, mother, and grandmother, Mercy Izegbuwa Eyobo Ni Agbovo, aged 58. She is survived by husband, 5 children, 9 grandchildren, mother, brothers, sisters, uncles, aunties, nephews, nieces, in-laws, and friends, amongst whom are husband Jacob Eyobo, children Osasu Eyobo, Osaon Eyobo, Iziegbe Kingsley Eyobo, Osaugwe Margaret Renwane, Presley Osaumese Eyobo. Due to the current pandemic, there will be a virtual service of songs. Date 8th day of August 2020 at 3 p.m. 9 a.m. Central Time. Please visit our website mercineyobo.org for more details on how to attend. May our gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Signed, Children for the Family.
This is not just a hotel. It's a resort, a place where luxury, class, and hospitality meets. It's not just four walls. It's a reinvention. It's an idea that relaxation should be brilliant. We offer world-class services that makes the experience unforgettable. Edo Heritage Hotel, you can't get it better.
Welcome back. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control has announced 457 new cases of COVID-19 in the country, bringing the total number of confirmed cases as at 6th August to 44,890. Out of the new cases, Lagos records 137, FCT 76, Plateau 40, Rivers 35, Enugu 34, Oyo 25, Delta 23, Edo and Ebonyi 11 each, while Cross River and Kwara have 10 each. Kaduna 9, Anambra 7, Ogun State, Imo and Bauchi have 3 each, while Osun and Nasarawa have 2 each. Kano and Ekiti each have 1. So far, 32,165 patients have been discharged, while 927 deaths were recorded. That concludes the bulletin. Thank you for being there. Please abide by all COVID-19 safety measures and stay safe. Good night.